Yes,
Check.
yep,
Oh,
yep,
live
yep.
already.
Ooh,
Wow, it's quick.
So fast.
Wow, look at how beautiful you look in the light.
I'm glowing. I felt like okay, what do you wear when it's officially spring, but it feels like you're in the middle of winter? So I wore my flannel shirt, but with my vest that's made of linen with a little bit of mohair. So
Whoa, with a lot of mohair.
yeah, but I'm saying that's
So
it's my
channeling.
blend of spring and winter. Well, I like your little stripy sweater.
Yeah.
I like to call it stripy.
It's stripes, exclamation point. That's what I
So
like to say.
when many years ago we went to visit Jim's brother in Denver, and they had some little kittens, and they had very creative names. There was Blackie
Okay.
and Whitey and Stripey. and speaking of that we got to see my brother-in-law and his family this weekend because we had the memorial service and everything, and
Lots of family.
everybody was there, and it was like had some massive group pictures and stuff. It was
fun.
really
Yeah.
nice to see John and Lynn and their daughter Nene, and it was really nice to see everybody.
Yeah, that's
Lots happening, emotional,
sure.
and but just a lot of happy times for sure.
I know. That's what happens, those events.
Yeah. Yep. And I had all my kids home. Jasper just went back on the airplane. It's in Denver right now.
Yeah.
And you had a huge weekend too.
I had a big, it was.
I mean, it wasn't
not
like
huge,
big
but
family, but you guys were doing a lot of fun things.
we went over to Boise where our middle son lives. Sorry to say, Boise does not have a yarn shop. The one that they've got is closing. She's been there for 13 years. So maybe the closest yarn shop, like physical yarn shop, I don't know this for a fact, but I know there's Yarn Underground in Moscow.
Well, how far is that?
I don't
from
really
Boise?
know.
Isn't
I don't know.
It's close to Boise.
Moscow? No.
Is it Moscow, like up farther?
Yeah, it's closer to Washington. I mean, Idaho's such a funny long state. Yeah.
Right.
So
Why
anyway,
were you there?
well, Carrie needed size 5 double points to finish her little hat
Oh.
she was doing. It's
I
cute.
was gonna say, I meant like, why were you there in Boise? Oh, because she needed size 5 double
we
points.
went all the way there to a yarn. No, we were there. I mean, to see Ed, and Boise was having its Tree Fort Music Festival, which it was cold.
So I never heard of that until you.
Well, I mean, it's been around for 10 years. I mean, I'm curious about the history of it. They have it. It was
probably
during
grown a
spring
lot.
break, so maybe. I mean, in my head, I'm thinking maybe some parents got together and started. I don't know, but there was a Billings band there. There were 2 Billings.
Oh,
there was
I think
Gilda House,
was
and then
there.
there's another Billings band who was there called Hey ILY. Hey, I love you.
Oh, did you hear that?
No, didn't hear them. But and then there was Missoula band was there who had tried to get into Tree Fort 3 times. I read this article
are they
about
like
it.
really hard to get in?
It must be pretty competitive.
Huh.
Yeah, kind of indie groups, but it was a happening scene. There was Ale Fort, there was Kid Fort, there was Yoga Fort, there was like,
had
you could
classes. I
have
looked
really
at the
immersed.
schedule.
Yeah, there was a lot going on. I pretty much hung out and enjoyed our Airbnb, which was in a historical home neighborhood. That was fun. I love, like, the house was built in the 40s, I think, and and it was pretty original. So you wander around just thinking, like, who lived here?
Who's all been there?
Yeah. I don't know. I like that. And the neighborhood was fun. So, yeah. So
Well,
anyway.
that sounds like
I still say, what is up with not having a yarn shop? I mean, Boise has, like,
okay,
the
Boise
metro
out there.
area. Anyway, I just feel sorry for them.
I know. Well, we had a gal, one of Jasper's friends, was here in town, and I stalked her, and she was doing some test knitting, and I'm like, hey, why don't you come to the yarn bar? So we met her here on Sunday, and she's from Boise, and she's like, yeah, the shop is closing. She said she's thinking about opening something.
Well,
so
do it.
Do it, yeah. We think you should.
I mean, it is a lot of work, but it's rewarding.
I mean, we'd appreciate anybody that wanted to shop from Boise, for us.
Yeah,
but
we're happy
still.
to be your local yarn store,
we're
Boise.
happy to, but I think it'd be great if you had your own for sure.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, but it was fun.
That's why people should move to places like,
Seriously, some people come and check us out. They're like, well, we're thinking about moving to Billings, and yeah.
Well, and we're
important.
we're usually the deciding factor.
We know we are.
Sorry. I guess our heads are big.
Oh, funny. Okay, so what are you wearing?
I'm wearing, it's called Coral, and it's from like the Bright Essentials book from Rowan that we had a couple years ago at the old store.
But I think you can probably find it on online.
Honestly,
the pattern.
this is an easy pattern.
It's cute.
Like, it's really easy. So.
And yeah, it's darling. I'm wearing Stripes by Andrea Mowry.
Stripey.
Stripes! Exclamation point. Fun. We're going to talk about it in a little bit. I have some ideas for all of you with Stripes.
Okay.
Well,
all right.
Okay.
So, Linda and Sue from the Yarn Bar, we always give out a weekly prize to our commentors. So we want to give away some yarn to Chris Bickle.
Yay, Chris!
Yay, Chris! So I know she'll love that. So we'll get this to you for sure, but we're giving you some really nice yarn from Circulo, so it's a Brazilian company, and mostly what they produce are plant-based fibers.
Because it's pretty hot
down there. Yeah, pretty hot down there. They don't do much wool, but...
No. Okay. So thank you all. Our YouTube, we're up to what?
827.
Okay.
Oh, maybe you just keep wanting to add.
Just adding.
That's you
how
do
we're
a different math.
So anyway, getting there to that 1,000, we think that's the threshold for something.
Yeah. Hopefully that'll happen that way.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Alrighty, and it's fun to read the comments. It is really fun to read those comments.
I noticed somebody that commented. I didn't know who she
Grocery
was,
Girls.
right? But then one of our regular customers said hi to her, and I'm wondering if they know each other.
Oh, funny. Okay,
you never know.
Yeah, it's a whole little community. Okay,
all right.
We have some new things.
Yep, we want to talk about new things. We've got some classes we want to remind you about a few things, and then some new yarns. So first thing, what?
This wasn't even on the schedule.
No.
Should we do this first so we don't forget?
That.
Okay. 31st of March is the release date for this gorgeous book, volume 2.
Yeah, so now it's really 104 weeks of socks.
I know.
If you have this first one.
I think we'll probably talk about it a little bit more, but in depth. But, sorry, got distracted by that one. Anyway.
What's that one?
That's Pinwheel. That's from Summerly Knits.
I want to see it. Oh, that's cute.
Well, I think let's just... Yeah, let's wait.
We're not technically
we don't want to be
supposed to
cheating.
Yeah.
But also, since they're showing the cover. I don't know whose design that is, but it's very pretty. But it is this exact yarn called Buttermere. It's Amble, and it's Buttermere is the shade. It's a Fiber Company yarn. We are on the very last days of our Amble trunk show.
And
the
last few days of the Soxies.
Yeah, the last few days of Soxies.
So we need to see those Soxies.
Yeah.
How many did we get registered? A lot.
And we have maybe a dozen entries.
Yeah, so get your little needles moving along. We need to see
There is a single sock entry, everyone.
Yeah, so don't feel like if you haven't done the second sock, you don't have to. We'll put you in that one.
So anyway, but yeah, Buttermere that's a great color. So that's cool that it's featured on the
I know,
front.
it's so pretty.
These line-up publications are gorgeous. So we have a few copies of this book, and it'll be available on, is that Friday?
Yep, March 31st.
All right, fun.
Today's 28, 29, 30.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, check these out.
Nice.
These are pretty cool. So, Muud. That's what
Muud Bags.
It's spelled M-U-U-D, but it is Danish and it's pronounced Muud.
They like their vowels.
So kind of stretch out your U a little bit, I guess.
It's M-U-U-D.
Oh, you know what we also have? Can you grab that needle holder? It's on the table.
Okay. So we first actually heard about this from our friend Rose. She brought this bag in. She's like, hey guys, this is the coolest bag. So it is super cool. There's also a carrying strap down here. So it comes with this adjustable strap. It's all tidy in there.
There's pockets all around. Pockets on the inside.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nice and tall.
It's super nice.
Cool zipper for your secret stuff.
That one's called
I don't remember.
That one's called Saturn, I think, XL.
I don't know.
Well,
oh, it
this
says on
one.
the bag.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
Okay.
it sure does. Yes, it does. Okay.
Okay.
And
This leather is not finished, so it's going to get like your skin oils. If you spill whatever on it, who cares? It's just going to add character, I think.
Yep.
And history to your bag. So we didn't get out. They have a lot of different styles. We didn't get a lot of them. We're just going to, kind of test the waters. They're not inexpensive as one might expect from a leather
but
bag.
it's one of those things that
Yeah.
everything you get it out, you put your stuff in. It's just a really nice feeling. You just feel good when you're working with good products.
I agree totally. This is nice because I think it's got. I don't know. There's a smaller size too, but I don't know. For some reason, I think this is a good size. This is really nice too.
This one's cool. So it's this little
Is that a hexagon?
It's 6 sides. So is that a septagon?
No,
I don't
hexagon.
know. Okay, I don't know.
Hexagon, octagon.
All right.
Okay.
So this is pretty cool though. So this is tightens up. You loosen it up. And it just kind of splays open for your projects. There's space right here to put a bunch of little needles, some of your double points, things like
More
that.
pockets,
Yeah, there's
tools,
lots of
scissors,
pockets
all
on
your
here.
stuff.
And so this really doesn't have to be just for knitting, although how awesome is it? But like if you do any kind of stitch work, cross stitching, embroidery, whatever, this is a really good bag.
This one I don't think is quite as portable, but I think it is something that is
it does not
beautiful,
have like an extra
sitting by your spot.
Oh.
Sitting on a shelf, keeping your things tidy and organized.
It kind of reminds me of those little pieces of games we used to play.
It's really, really pretty. Very well made. Anyway, so that one, Mother's Day's coming up, just in case you forgot.
This is a Vita XL.
Birthdays, it's a really nice gift for yourself or for your favorite maker.
Yeah, me.
So I heard a funny thing from, I think it was from Mary Lou. She said her husband calls her knitting spot her zip code. Which is perfect.
Yeah,
I have a couple
really
zip
is.
codes in my house.
Oh yeah,
That
I
could
do
be mine.
too.
I should make a little
I
sign.
really have one, but I will move to another zip code if my zip code is currently filled. So once everybody's gone, I will return to my original zip code.
That's pretty funny. This is nice too.
This is actually a double point needle holder, and I
organizer.
love it. I kind of need this, really. I do. Like I have all. I'm so bad.
In your zip code?
It's in my Ziploc bag.
Oh, ew. Just a plastic bag?
Yeah, they're just, yeah. I don't really use double points very often. And so when I put them away, they just get like...
And then they're not organized.
No, they're
That's
not organized.
A
There could be size 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, I just grab it.
I like this. There's like a little extra mini pocket on the back.
You could put like little rulers in there. Your needle gauge.
Perfect.
In there, yeah.
So this one is the Oslo XL.
Yeah, I love it. It's
gorgeous.
soft.
Yeah, it is really nice soft leather. There was a story to the leather too that I'm not gonna dive into because I can't really remember it.
A good story.
They're
really choosy.
Yeah, they're anyway. Yeah, we might tell you later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
It's nice. Trust us. They're nice.
Everything.
Okay, and thanks Rose for that
tip.
What
a great
we looked
tip.
them up and then anyway, so we can't find everything.
Yeah,
so
we try.
Okay. Alrighty. Zoom classes coming up. We've had a few sign-ups for a couple of classes, and we have a sample now for Cindy's sweater class for spring, which is lovely.
And on the building blocks, we actually moved the start date up a month, or out a month, I should say, just to give people more ample time to kind of, because it's sort of something you kind of have to plan for. So we just wanted to make sure. So that's the building blocks. They kind of start on the same day now, I feel like.
She's going to be kind of busy.
She is. She's going to be busy.
Yeah. But that's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you can block out your Saturday as a teacher.
You could potentially. Well, actually, I think Audrey is taking both classes.
Oh, fun. Okay.
So, yeah. So the building blocks we've talked about before, but it's an excellent way to build your skills. If you're feeling a little bit, not always prepared for your next knitting project, this particular system is just one way to kind of build a skill on top of another skill until you just feel really, really good about what you have.
You cover some lace work, some cabling, baubles, all in seaming. That's a huge one. You don't have to make a blanket, and you don't have to do all different, like you could do all different colors too.
Right. Yeah.
You could make up just a bunch of squares and make pillows.
There's 12 squares, so you could either do three colors, 4 colors.
If you were super creative, you could make a poncho.
2 baby blankets.
Couple baby blankets. Oh, come on. Get your mind out of the box. What? I don't know what that means.
Okay, all right.
That does not.
But it would have to be a lot lighter yarn to do.
Well, yeah, you could tweak it, and we could help you do that. I could help you do that. I'm not sure about her.
I'm pointing to you again.
But we've also seen this in, one color too. That's lovely.
Either way, anyway, it's great.
I think I do remember, was it Kathy who did all different colors? Really pretty. The first go around.
Susan Germer did all different colors.
Was hers all different too? Okay, yeah, pretty. Okay, so what's going on with that? Okay. Anyway, all right. So that's coming up. It's going to be, they meet once a month. Cindy's recording it via Zoom.
Yep.
You'll have an opportunity to revisit it, or if you can't tune in that day, you can for a week
to do that. So
to see it again. Okay, so that's the first Zoom class that we're chatting about, and then also Cindy is teaching. Can you see this?
Yep. Okay. Yume,
Yume from Isabell Kraemer.
Right.
So Isabell Kraemer is
this feels so good.
A really, really good designer.
I mean, the weight of this is really nice.
Yeah. Pretty.
Oh, yeah. I know. Sorry, lady.
She feels really
good.
It's
our third love.
So this is beautiful. There's a touch of lace work at the yoke.
And that's what the class is called, My First Lace Sweater.
So this came about, so Cindy taught my first sweater class in the winter, and several of the people who were taking that class wanted another, like a spring sweater, some lace work, and so we
well, they kind of took a vote, like they had a few options, and this was the one.
So Isabell Kraemer patterns are really, really, really well written, and they fit nicely.
I just love how that looks. We did a good job picking colors.
So the yarn that is in that one, it is knit for sport weight yarn, total, like the gauge she suggests. She said she does suggest 2 lace weight yarns,
which is what we did.
So that's what we did. We actually sent this Lanagato linen. I don't know, probably can't really see it.
Made in Italy.
Beautiful linen.
It's actually called Fresh.
With Aesti-Va from La Novendale, and that is a wool and linen blend. So, I don't know. It's beautiful. It is gorgeous.
Yeah.
We did do a nice job on those colors.
I know. It's just luscious.
If we do say so ourselves, here's one that could be really pretty.
Oh, man.
Look at that. Yeah. Do you have to use these two? No, you do not. We have lots of other options. This could be really pretty.
Yeah,
just by
more
itself.
by itself. Yeah, and I do think that this yarn is called Baby Soft. It's from Laine du Nord. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but it is cotton and soybean.
Really?
And I feel like that by itself, from all of the things that I saw online, I feel like it would make really nice stitch definition. Like it will really make this really pop out very nicely.
So Cindy did say that she does not recommend using this for a brand new sweater knitter because it's kind of splitty. It is a couple strands in there. But I think anyone who's, been around the block with knitting, this is, linen is linen, and it makes a wonderful thing, and it lasts and lasts like nobody's business, and it gets softer and softer. I mean, I'm ready for warm weather so I can pull out my linen pants.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Actually,
anyway.
when you weren't there and Meredith came in and that,
Oh,
you know,
and it was 90 degrees
she's
in
like,
here.
I'm wearing my linen pants. So she wore her linen pants. She wore her Birkenstock sandals. Like, I mean, it was
Yeah.
cold outside, but warm inside. So.
Yep, that's us.
All right. So,
Okay, so
oh, where's?
sign up for this class, guys. It's great. And it would qualify you. I think you're automatically
shirty-
going to be in shirties
shirties.
for that one.
Yeah, and we've been like poring over patterns, trying to find all kinds of shirty ideas. So
Yeah, we have some ideas to dive into a little bit now. So, okay.
but let's see.
Oh, this is sort of, sorry, we're sort of a hodgepodge
This
here.
is a like we're making a little turn here.
We did, so if you cruise around Ravelry, I like to do that a couple times a week to see what's
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 new,
hot.
what's coming out.
And we knew this was out. This is the spring sweater. It's the first in a series. It's going to be a series of 4 patterns released from the Kelbourne ladies.
And it's called the Seasons of Sweaters.
Right.
So instead of the Year of the Hats, which they did with their worsted and their bulky Germantown, they're doing kind of the similar thing, but with sweaters. So Seasons of Sweaters, and this is the first one. It's spring. It got released on the first day of spring.
Right. So you can look for the summer sweater to come out on the first day of summer, June 21st or something.
Yep.
I predict that might be with anyway, it does feature one of their yarns, and Scout is probably one of our best sellers. Scout's
Yeah.
a DK weight Highland Peruvian wool. It is fabulous.
It's fabulous. I'm making something. Currently, it's on hold, but it's that
It's right over
yarn.
there.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yep.
this yarn is great. So Scout, and they have a
Oh, yeah.
Scout has a baby sister called Camper figuring weight.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah,
but
same
Yeah,
colors.
that's actually kind of cute. I bet on that with a pair of jeans.
Oh yeah, it's a
super
darling.
cute.
I love the photo layouts that they do for all of their. I mean, they've done that for their hats. It's fun. So good job, Kate. It's a beautiful pattern, and this color is, I think, this one,
Yep.
Autumn
Might be.
Heather. Although that doesn't seem very springy, does it? It might not be that one. We
But
might be out of that color.
Make
It's a nice
it
one.
out of that coral color.
So Carrie and I did a little retail therapy in Boise, fun little boutiques, and I will say that coral was a color that we saw, and one of the shops had a lot of neons and neutrals.
Neons and neutrals.
And they had some really cute, not handmade, but crochet, like a little crochet stripy polo collar shirt. Cute.
Well, I remember that you also said they had a lot of hats that were kind of like these.
I saw hats like these on people's heads. I didn't see them
Yeah.
for sale.
Right, but you saw them.
I saw a couple of like just two-toned ones.
Uh-huh.
So
This is my newest version.
you've gotten a few skeins of Germantown and you keep making these hats.
Just mixing them up. I'm loving it. It's so fun. This is my third one.
It's very patchworky.
The first
It's super
two
cute.
were on our Instagram post. But I'm definitely gonna.
When are you teaching the class?
Yeah, we got to schedule it.
All right.
Yep, because that was really fun to do.
Good. Okay. It looks like each one's getting better.
It is. I will say that I did not look at the pattern this time, partly, and I kind of messed
Made
up
up your
a
own
little
pattern?
bit. Well, I messed up a little bit, but that's okay. Now I know what not to do. And
You know what you should do? Make matchy-match ones for all 4 grandkids when they're going to be here in May.
That's a good idea.
I have good ideas.
You are full of ideas.
I bet you could use Scout.
I could.
And
I
size
just
it
have
down.
to kind of alter it a little bit. Yeah.
Then you'd be really one with the pattern.
As
Okay.
Elise would be in her yoga.
Okay. So we've got sweater quantities of Scout. If you want to make a spring sweater, it's a free pattern. It's way up there on Ravelry.
We will link it today in the notes and on our email tomorrow.
It's knit flat. It's sort of a half brioche stitch. So cool. Be a fun little challenge.
I'd love to do a little swatch with that just
it's
to
a pretty.
try it out.
It's a really pretty stitch. Okay.
Okay.
New yarns.
All right. So, yep, we've obviously, if you come in the shop, we've done a switcheroo. All the cottons and summer warm, they're up front. We've moved our big bulky woolies back here. So there's a lot of new ones. So, and the colors.
I know.
Yeah.
There's something about the colors. on plant-based fibers. It's just, you know, it's different. It's fresh.
I know.
It's exciting.
This is this
Baby
one,
Soft.
Yep, it's called Baby Soft, and I feel like it's a new yarn for them. I don't know.
I think it is
for a
too.
fact, but
Yeah.
Lane. So how are you going to pronounce this?
Land du Nord.
Land du Nord.
Land du
She's just
Nord.
throwing that out there.
Laines. Du. So, yarns of the North?
Okay.
Okay.
So it is cotton and then soybean fiber.
Yeah, so it's kind of going to play like,
Like rayon or like
Yeah.
viscose
right.
or bamboo.
Is it washable?
It's very soft. Let me look.
It is washable. Probably going to be a hand wash.
Cold water wash.
Okay.
Lay flat to dry. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Pretty pretty.
So gorgeous colors,
And we've got some project
great
ideas. Teddy bear sweater.
Oh, I
For a
made
little one.
I made
Cute.
that. I made that for Becky's little Huxley.
Yeah, that fits.
And
really
yeah,
nice.
wouldn't this be darling? I
would
could make
be.
this for Julian.
For a little summer sweater.
Yep.
This
Yeah.
is super cute, classic Norwegian fur
Yep.
by OGE Designs. It's darling. And yeah, that would be really,
Oh my gosh.
really pretty little sweater.
I should ask Maddie what color for Julian.
Love Note by Tin Can Knits, multi-size, baby to big. That would be really cute. A nice yarn for that.
There's so many pretty colors.
I love that yellow orange and then the other orange.
Yeah, they're pretty.
That's really fun. Thank
really
you.
fun. Okay, Piega has come in, and Piega we have had since really the beginning because we found it at our first market. It is
Picture
hemp.
patterns if you want.
It is 100% hemp.
It's got some awesome texture.
What we like about this year is that there's a bunch of new colors. Like they've really expanded the palette. I really love that red.
I really love that
I
red.
have many red
Okay,
sweaters.
yeah. So funny thing, I'll just say this about the red. This company, they only have numbers for their colors, and so when when Meredith and Connie were here and we were trying to make up names, or maybe it was Susan, but
Somebody.
where's the red? Oh, it must have been. Anyway, this red came out and someone's like, Meredith, because Meredith made that really awesome sweater with the red. So now it's called Meredith.
Oh, fun. I love it. That's great. Okay. Piega. So we've had it. We have a great, classic dishcloth pattern sample. So hemp it's wonderful. It gets stronger. It's got
And
that natural
softer.
scrubby. It's a really strong fiber. And so we sell like one ball at a time for a dishcloth. And I'm like, you guys, we need to do something else.
I know.
I think this yarn would be really fun in the stripes ! Sweater. I also think it would be really fun to do like a textured stripe, and you could do
Right.
tonal. I mean, so somebody needs to jump on this
Okay,
for me
so,
because
yeah, I
my
was
brain will not
actually-
stop thinking about it.
Where's the lavenders? Because there's like 3.
There's a beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Like,
Isn't
I
that a
was-
beautiful stripes palette right there?
Because I was looking at these, and
Yeah.
then there was like another purple or something.
know.
But there was a purple.
Okay.
in here that was really pretty
This
with it.
pattern, so we're sort of morphing into some ideas for your planning for shirties, which is t-shirts, summer tops. Tia by This Bird Knits. I knit this sweater, not with this yarn, but it would be really nice in this
it'd
yarn.
it would
There's
be
just a
perfect
tiny
in
bit of
that.
lace work in there. It's really comfy top to wear. So that's
Black
an idea.
was a little hard to work with, but
Not hard to work with. Hard to really show you guys how cute
Yeah,
it is, though, because
yeah,
there's like a
that's
blob
true.
of
Yeah,
black.
what's under here?
That's a Tia also.
She wrote it. This one is like super fine yarn. So it's one of those pretty versatile patterns. I think. Just find a yarn that you like.
Excuse me.
The Piega too. This little simple top, just with a lot of texture. That yarn is going to give you the texture.
And this would be nice, just because, the texture would make that t-shirt super nice.
That would also be very pretty for the new yarn
Yep.
that we just talked about.
I mean the other
That I
one,
can't
the
find.
Baby Soft. She moved it.
Oh, here we go. With this
There
one.
we go. Yeah.
I keep picking up the pink.
Yeah.
Okay. And then also on Ravelry, Okay, there's a jockstrap pattern that's up there. That's kind of weird. I don't. You might not want to use hemp for that.
No, that
but
might
like it's
not.
up there.
It does get softer with use.
I don't know who that guy is, but the description's pretty funny.
And why did it come up?
Come on.
Oh,
It's still
that's
there.
not what I meant.
Like it's one of the. It must be a new pattern release. But also in the top, whatever on Ravelry is the DRK Everyday Cowl.
Okay, get to
So
it.
Andrea Mowry, everyone's favorite. She comes out with a pattern and it's up to like 5,000
Everybody's mother.
likes instantly. Everybody's mother, Diane. Everybody's mother.
That's a story
Everybody's favorite.
we'll try to remember to tell you another day.
So, but that's using a DK weight yarn for the Everyday Cowl, and there's some two color projects. This and make would be really fun.
Yeah, because some of those are striped.
Yeah.
The way she's written it,
It's
you
cute.
can stripe
It's
it out.
super
It's
cute.
pretty
I think it's probably kind of addictive to make. Make it, and this time of year, it snows 3 feet one day and then it melts the next.
I know,
So why
which
would
is-
you not need some cowls?
Red Lodge had 60 inches.
Oh my
of
God,
snow.
it's crazy.
They said 60 inches.
Yeah, they did
That's
at the
my
base.
height, okay?
That's a lot of snow.
I'd be lost.
So the Alma from Linares, oh my gosh, a gorgeous hand-dyed
that would
DK.
be
It is so pretty.
Yeah, we need a sample.
Uruguay,
of that in the shop.
the yarn, like they won't tell us about the secret process there. It's really nice.
And then
Jill
makes-
Draper,
yeah,
oh my gosh,
Jill-
wouldn't that
Jill
be
Draper
yummy?
Makes stuff.
That yarn would get better and better with
I always
time.
think of that advertising show, Draper, Don Draper.
Yeah.
Jill Draper makes stuff.
Yeah, this is nice squishy yarn. That would be a
Nice.
wonderful cowl. And one skein, you've got it made. So anyway,
All right.
sorry it's kind of
We
hodgepodgey.
packed a lot into our 30 minutes.
You never know what you're going to hear at the yarn bar.
No.
Come see me for your poncho adaptations on the blanket thing.
I'll walk away quietly. Anyway, we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.